Hey guys, Sak here from SAKITECH, and in today's video what we're going to do is we are going to be unboxing the Samsung Galaxy Note 20. Now this one is the smaller version. This is not the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 5G model. So let's dive in and get started right away. I'll also perform a first time setup, and of course I'm going to give you quick impressions of this smartphone. So let's lift up the box, see what's inside. Okay, so there's the phone right over there. I'm going to grab it. Now, of course, I did get this in the bronze color. So I'm going to put this to the side for 1 second. You can already see that the camera module is much smaller compared to the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, which I have right over here. As you can see, this one has a larger camera module. So anyway, let's continue the unboxing. Let's lift this up, see what's inside. Okay, so we do get a super fast charger. That's a 25-watt charger. And then when I lift this up, inside here, all we get is a cable. That's a USB Type-C to C cable that connects to the charger and then charges the phone. You do not get any earphones or anything of that sort. Now, here's the other box we have that we pulled up. Inside here, we have something else. Let me just remove that to see what's hiding in there. So we do have the SIM card ejection tool, and inside the box we simply have some quick reference guides as usual. Okay, so that's all you get with this smartphone. Now let's put all these things to the side and divert our attention to the main product, to the main dish. All right. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to give you a quick tour around the device. All right, so here we have the phone. Let's quickly take a look at the camera. So we have a 3-camera system. We have a 12 megapixel standard angle camera. We have a 12 megapixel super wide angle camera. And then we have a 64 megapixel telephoto camera. Then we have the LED flash and a little microphone. That's the rear microphone. So that's the camera system. Now, real quick, this is the bronze color. It looks nice, but it doesn't feel great. Remember, this is actually built out of plastic. This is not a glass construction on the rear, but it does have that matte finish, so it's not going to be reflective. Looks nice, doesn't feel that great. Now, at the bottom, what we have is we have the S Pen, the speaker grill, the USB Type-C port, and of course, another microphone. On this side, we have the volume rocker, and of course, we've got the side key. And on the top, what we have is another microphone, that tiny guy, and of course, the SIM card tray. And this side, as usual, is clean, nothing going on. So that's a quick tour around the device. Again, if I grab the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra, you can see the camera module on this guy is much bigger, and this one, even though it looks just like this one, is glass construction. When you touch it, you can tell it's high quality. With this one, that's plastic, so you can tell that as well. Now let's turn on the device and see what's happening with the screen, the front camera, and all the other stuff. All right, so when you turn on, this is what you get. Now on the top, we do have a 10 megapixel selfie camera that gets the job done. All right, so let's tap on Let's Go and start to set this up. And real quick, this is going to be a 6.7-inch display. Now, this is a 1080p display. It's a Super AMOLED Plus display. There's nothing wrong with the quality. It only has a lower overall resolution, which is full high definition plus. So let's agree to all these terms. I'm going to uncheck the optional ones. Tap on next. All right, let's connect to my Wi-Fi right over here real quick. So that's connected. Real quick, I'm going to put this right next to it. This is the Samsung Galaxy Note 20 Ultra. You can see it's only slightly larger, so you still have a lot of screen real estate. That's 6.7, that's 6.9. All right, so let's click on next and see what happens. Check in for updates as usual. Do you want to copy apps and data from another smartphone? You can tap on next if you wish to do so. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to say don't copy. Let's continue. It wants me to log into my Google account. Let me do that right away. All right, so we're going to agree to all the terms over here for Google services. And we do have an ultrasonic fingerprint sensor on the Note 20 as well. So let's set that up real quick. Let's see how well it performs. So I'm going to tap on fingerprints, tap on continue. I'm going to pick a PIN number as a backup. Let's pick something very simple for this video. All right. And then it's going to ask me to start scanning my finger tip. So let's do this one right here. Let's start like that, 13%. You want to make sure you fit it all different angles of your fingerprint. So give it the edges, the corners, okay, and we're good. Fingerprint added. You can add more or tap on next. So adding the finishing touches, we should be dumped into our home screen after we log into our Samsung account. All right, so we are good to go. We are dumped into our home screen. Now, real quick, I'm going to go to the display. I'm going to show you one thing real quick. If I go to display, you're not going to see the 120 hertz option here because this phone only has 60 hertz refresh rate. Now, it is a powerful phone. There's no question about that. It's very fast, okay? But it just feels like any other 60 hertz display. It doesn't have the smoothness that comes with 120 hertz. But otherwise, like I said, it's a very fast phone. It does have the latest Snapdragon 865 Plus processor and 8 gigabytes of RAM. So let me just go over here. Let me just switch these buttons. This is the way I like it. So let's go home real quick, okay? I'm going to pinch the screen. Let's take a look at the wallpapers over here. So let's see what kind of new wallpapers we have with the Note 20. Okay, so they're nice. Let's pick something a little bit more bright. Let's go with this one right here. I like those bright colors. Okay, so there we go. Now, when I go into the settings, and of course I'm going to be talking about the S Pen in a second, but the settings overall, they're the same as any other Samsung smartphone. If you have a Note 10, it's almost 99% the same stuff as you can see. We've got our advanced features here, got all the S Pen features. We have our device care right over here. Works just like any other One UI phone. And if I scroll all the way down, obviously this is running One UI 2.5 as you can see, which brings a few extra features but nothing dramatic. Now, one thing I'll let you know, the display on this thing is flat. There's no curves on the edges like the Note 20 Ultra. Like this guy right over here, we have the curved edges on the side on the Note 20. On this one, we don't. It's a flat display. It does have its own appeal for some people. Now let me just pull up the S Pen. Let's look at a couple things with the S Pen. See if there's anything brand new. And it's trying to give us a tutorial for the air actions. I'm going to skip it. And I'm going to go straight into, let me just pull up my command center. So I'm going to tap the button. That's the command center, the air command menu. And it's all the same as any other Note smartphone. Note 9, Note 10, nothing new here. Now if I go to my settings, okay, this is where all the S Pen settings reside. Again, all these options here are options to configure the S Pen to your needs. And it's the same as before, nothing new. The only thing that's new is going to be inside the Air Actions. So when I go to Air Actions, I have a Bluetooth control panel over here. I can press the button and do things with the screen. For example, so if I hold on the pen button, just like that, it's going to launch the camera. And that's this option right here. Now, this is what's actually new. Anywhere Actions. So I can press the button and do these things to create certain actions. As you can see, I just performed this one right here, the screen write feature. I can click this and modify it. So maybe I want to go home when I perform that action. So now when I press this and go like this, it's going to go back home. Okay, so that's the only new thing as opposed to the Note 10 and the Note 9. All these things, app actions and general app actions that you can program into your S Pen is existing features. This is the only thing that is new, and that's the S Pen. Now if I go to my Samsung Notes, all right, Samsung Notes, let's see how well it writes. Let's go for the notes right over here. So introducing new Samsung Notes, a couple extra new features, but nothing dramatic again. Allow, tap on plus, go for the pen. Okay, writes just like any other S Pen, nothing dramatic. All right, so we do have a 6.7-inch display. That's a large display, 60 hertz, plastic back, and a few other losses when it comes to features compared to the Ultra. But still, this is a Note device. It's got all the S Pen features. It's got all the software features of any other Note. It just doesn't have the maximum specs you would expect on a Note 20. If you buy it, you can live with it. But if I was you, I would just go with the Note 20 Ultra. And that's all I'm going to say for now. We're going to come back to this phone later and talk more about it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, drop them down below and let me know. And for now, guys, have a fantastic day, alright? Alright, so if you found this video useful, make sure to subscribe to SAKITECH by clicking that button, and also click that bell icon on the side to make sure you get notified every time I upload a new video. And if you do use Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, you can follow me at SAKITECH Online to get the latest updates as well. Alright, have a fantastic day.